folks, welcome aboard the channel Thinking Theology. I'm Don. I don't establish theology. I don't defend it. I just look at anything relating to theological topics. It could be it could be atheistic, could be evolutionary, anything that, even videos that I do of the James Webb Space Telescope where you're looking at all of these galaxies and people have theological/spiritual thoughts on it. Some folks just are in awe. They don't believe in God, but they see the heavens, just the expanse of it, and they're just trying to contemplate the sheer size, the distance, the mechanics that make it work, and just have such an awe that it approaches the spiritual, not the biblical, but that wonderment and awe. I share in that, absolutely. Other folks see it, and it's like, how did God make all of this? So anything really that could touch on some type of theological topic, I look at. I don't care if you believe in God. I don't care if you don't. I'm agnostic. So that's my take. I sort of like to try to get along with people. That's my deal. So if people are cool with me, I'm cool with them. I don't care what people believe. It's just not my domain. But I saw YouTube recommended a video to me, and I saw Religion as Social Control, 60-second adventures in religion. I don't know what this is, but I said, let's take a look at it. I like to do reactions to these. I don't look at them ahead of time. If I do, I'll let you know that I've already seen it, but I haven't seen this. I just want to see what they have to say, and then I'll give you my reflections of it. So let's see. The Open University.
60-second adventures in religion. Number 1, religion as social control. Karl Marx was a German philosopher, economist, and the least funny of the Marxists. In the snappily titled Contribution to the Critique of Hegel's Philosophy of Right, he famously called religion the opium of the people, in that religion was not only used by those in power to oppress the workers, but it also made them feel better about being oppressed when they couldn't afford real opium. He thought that if the comfort blanket of religion was taken away, at last the workers would have to do something about their terrible condition. In Marx's dream of a communist revolution, religion would be abolished and the workers would be so happy being equal, they simply wouldn't need it anymore. But unfortunately for Marx, the revolution in Russia came after he had died and gone to wherever it is that atheists go. And by then, Stalin and his gang had proved there were lots of other ways to oppress people which didn't have any of the fun bits of religion, or indeed opium.
Well, that didn't go in the direction that I thought it would. That wasn't, I thought for sure that was going to be, actually maybe even quote some verses in the Bible that suggest or support the idea of religion as social control, where it's like, obey your leaders and such in there, and obey your governments and all that. And I always found that to be interesting that it said that, because in other parts of the Bible it says, to please God, not man, and what have you. So a lot of latitude for disagreement on that stuff. But this was different. This was Marxism. And I knew that expression, that religion is the opiate of society, was not meant as saying that religion is the opiate. It was what was said here, used by Marx, just to suggest that for people who are too poor to have real drugs to alleviate their pain, the poorer classes could rely on religion to make them feel better. And that could be derisive. It's been used derisively, but Marx, I don't think he meant it that way. And not that that's either here or there, but he may have, on some level, meant it that way. He wasn't overly religious, Marx. Yeah, I thought that was going to be more slamming religion than it really was, just more a critique of how Marx perceived religion. So the Open University, I looked it up, and they're like the largest university in the UK. I think it says, Wikipedia said they have about 170,000 students. They're probably primarily online, because where would you keep them all otherwise? But it appears to be an institution of higher learning of some sort. I don't know how reputable it is, but, where they stand in relation to Cambridge and Oxford, the Oxford universities and so on. But in any case, I'm going to leave it at that. There's not a lot to say on that. I'm kind of surprised because some folks see religion as a means of social control, and I guess it's voluntary social control as opposed to governmental when you have dictatorships and such, where or theocracies even, or like in Russia and under Stalin and other countries, right now in North Korea where religion is not allowed and the grand leader is considered basically the equivalent of God, that I thought that this would go in that direction, and it didn't. It just really just kind of discussed that a different element of how religion is perceived as social control or could be. That's how I took this 1 minute short. So anyway, leave your comments if you guys think religion is a means of social control. I think if it is, it's voluntary. People don't have to go to church of these some extremely fundamentalist groups, and other folks say who just go to Catholic church once a week or church once a week. That's not social control at all. That sort of gets you out of your normal routine, maybe thinking of something else, maybe thinking of doing things in better ways and possibly hearing good morals and all that. And not that you have to go to a church for that, but some folks choose that, and that's totally cool. I mean, it makes some folks better people, absolutely. And other folks just abuse that and do manipulate people and all that. But anyway, all right, guys, look forward to reading your comments. Please subscribe if you haven't already. And we'll go from there. Have a great day. See you on another video and keep thinking theology.